Dealing with conflicting definitions of student success. So far, we've looked at the institutional definition of student success, as well as the student definitions of student success. There are also additional communities of interest who will have their own definitions of student success. In this video, we'll look at conflicts between definitions and how you can reconcile the competing perspectives in your role to support students. Even if student success and institutional success were deemed one and the same, a single definition would still not be possible because of the diversity of higher education institutions in terms of size, mission, location, and the personal, academic, and career goals of the students who enroll. Academic advisors often function at the crossroads of differing and sometimes conflicting definitions of advising and expectations for advisors. To be effective, advisors must acknowledge and appreciate the voices of an array of communities of interest who may hold different expectations for advisors and definitions for student success. This can include those within Algonquin College, family members, i.e. parents/guardians, partners, or children, employers, students or others assigned by the student, and government bodies. Ultimately, your role as an academic advisor is to support the student. You need to strike a balance between your responsibilities to the students you advise and to Algonquin College. Advisors help students take ownership of their definitions and pursuits of success. They encourage them to choose the journey not by prescribing the path the student must take, but by helping them develop expertise in reflecting upon their own goals and the influences that shape those goals. Wallace and Wallace. There might be times when you ask yourself, did I do the right thing? The response depends on who answers the question. Let's look at an example. A student decides to transfer to another institution that offers their desired program, which you supported as their advisor. If you asked, did I do the right thing by supporting them in deciding to transfer? You might get the following answers. The college's answer would be no, because every student who leaves negatively impacts student retention and graduation goals. The student's parents might answer no if the new institution is more expensive and takes their student farther away from home. On the other hand, they might answer yes if the opposite is true. The student might answer, yes, the advisor did the right thing in assisting me in making a critical decision that is in my best interest. So who do you listen to? You must consider all of these perspectives while ultimately supporting the student in making their own decisions. In the midst of clashing voices and demands, academic advisors must determine whose definition or interest takes precedence. In meeting a variety of expectations, advisors must stay strong and remain confident so they can hear and honor the voices of all stakeholders, serve as ambassadors for their institutions, advocate for students, and act as agents of institutional change. Wallace and Wallace. In other words, as an advisor, you must balance these conflicting definitions to support the student in pursuing the appropriate path for them.